Hey guys, thank you for joining the quest again today. Again, I am your host Marques Underwood, and guess what I'm reviewing today? Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2. Now, the first part to me was honestly, it just felt like a whole bunch of speeches. You know, every 5 minutes there would be a big speech, then there would be like a communication gap between 2 or 3 people, then it'll go back to the big speech, and this happened about a good 5-7 times throughout the movie, and there's really no action. And this one, Hunger Games Part 2, or Mockingjay Part 2, was set to have all the action, and did it deliver? Kind of. Now, I'm a fan of the Hunger Games series. I read the first 2 books just to get prepared for the series. I didn't read Mockingjay just cause, but I did read Hunger Games and Catching Fire, and honestly, I like those movie adaptations. I felt that Hunger Games is really authentic to the book in my opinion. Maybe a few tweaks here and there, but it was still pretty authentic, and same thing with Catching Fire. So this one, I didn't read Mockingjay, but I had an idea what was going to happen, and it just didn't do it for me. Alright, so the movie picks up exactly where it ended in part 1, and this time, honestly, the first half of the movie, it kind of just felt like a continuation of the last story, which was just very boring and slow, and there's a whole bunch of people talking, and there was some action scenes here and there, probably about 3. One that really captured my attention, but I just did not like the movie. Like, I just can't explain it. What I liked about the movie, I liked that they gave Peter, or Josh Hutcherson's character, more of a role. He was always like a primary character because he always had a little relationship going on with Jennifer Lawrence's character Katniss, and he was also in the love triangle with Gale too and Katniss. But I feel like even though he was always a primary character, he was always in the background. It gave him more meaning. He had more purpose, in my opinion, on this one. And I like how they used Julianne Moore's character too, Coin. She was there in the Mockingjay. I don't remember if she was in Catching Fire, but I know she was there in Mockingjay, and I felt like she was just there just for the speeches and nothing else really. And here is, you know, she has more meaning further along the plot, if that makes sense. And I really like how they used her. And also, you know, Philip Seymour Hoffman. I don't know if this is his last appearance in a movie or so, but it was nice to see him again. This movie, honestly, it was just so goddamn boring. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I was so bored, I almost fell asleep. I did not care. And they had this one black dude. He kind of reminded me of Tyrese. I don't know if anybody picked that up, but just his mannerisms, how he carried himself, how he talked. He just reminded me of like Tyrese, you know, a guy from a Fast and Furious franchise. He wasn't as funny, but he just had those same qualities. The acting overall is pretty good. Honestly, it's very consistent with what you had beforehand. Nothing really too different. You know, I just felt like the movie was a letdown because like this is supposed to be the big send-off, and I didn't get what I wanted, especially in the end of the movie. I know people have read the book too, and they say this is pretty accurate with what happens in the book. And I know a lot of people don't like Mockingjay book too, so maybe that's part of the reason why this kind of didn't feel right to me, to be honest. Also, one of those action scenes, it's not no spoiler really, but those things, it kind of reminded me of things in a Will Smith movie. You know, if you see this movie, you'll know what I'm talking about. But I kind of felt that the way they looked, I guess they're called mutts, I believe, they kind of looked very unoriginal and uninspired. I don't know if that's how explained in the book, but I kind of just felt like it was a ripoff of that movie, if you know what I'm talking about, the Will Smith movie. But I think I'm gonna go into spoilers a little bit, so you know, I'll give you guys 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so at the end of the story, Coin and Snow, they're both in this like big arena, and Katniss is supposed to kill Snow because he has the whole beef. Snow made the whole Hunger Games and all that fun stuff. And Katniss comes on over and kills Coin. And I'm just trying to figure out what the hell is going on in that scene. Like, I was just so goddamn lost. And then all of a sudden, all these little kids from the other districts, they start to kill Snow. And I thought that was kind of phony. Cause I wanted to see Katniss kill Snow because Katniss had beef with Snow. So I don't know what was going on right there. And then, I guess Katniss goes away to hide for a while just to let everything cool down. Then all of a sudden, she loves Peter. And at the end, you find out they have kids. I thought she loved Gale. Like, what the hell is going on? Like, what happened with Gale? Last thing you see with Gale, he gets arrested. And then later on in the movie, when Katniss has the kids, they say something like he was president of District 2 or something like that. Like, what the hell is going on? This ending sucked. I just want to put that out there. This ending was terrible. This movie was a big disappointment, okay? This is supposed to be like one of those blockbuster films of the year, and I just did not care for it. I'm giving this movie a C+, a 2.8 out of 5. I think if you're a fan of Hunger Games, you may like this. If you dislike Mockingjay, you probably dislike this one too. But I just did not care for the movie. I'm being honest with you guys. I did not care. I'm really disappointed by this movie. Oh yeah, one more thing. I was supposed to do the whole Finding Dory trailer review. Then I realized I was kind of late because I was going to do it, but I didn't really have time. So I saw the trailer, and the trailer is really nothing that special. It just seems like Dory's going to go on like a little brief thing. I guess she has memory now, or she remembered something, and the whole thing in Finding Nemo was that she couldn't remember anything. So if she remembers something, I guess, about her family, it's going to go and find out what's going on with them. So I'm really interested to see it. I'll try to review the next trailer, but that's honestly just my thoughts on the trailer. So have you seen Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2? If you have, comment below, and please explain to me what the hell happened in the last act of this movie, if you can, because I'm still kind of lost. I'm trying to figure it out. And let me know, what's the best Hunger Games movie that you have seen? Honestly, if I had to rank them, I'll probably go Catching Fire, Hunger Games, Mockingjay Part 2, then Mockingjay Part 1. But that's just my opinion. So comment below and let me know what you think. Again, I'm your host, Marques Underwood, and join the quest.